So I've noticed that this thing what I want to talk about today has become a lot more common in recent years, it seems. And I'm talking about hypocrisy upon the gaming community. Now, what am I talking about exactly? Hypocrisy? Please do explain. I am rather curious as to what you mean. But what I'm talking about is just something that I don't understand at all, and that is how time changes people's minds. It's something that I don't get. It was usually always a thing with old games being outdated, they aren't good anymore. I can't play these old games, the controls are clunky, and the graphics are just so bad. Oh my god, these graphics are terrible. Look at the blocky character models and the disgusting visuals. I can't play this. I need realistic graphics. Oh god, these games are horrible. It used to be just that, right? Old games are outdated, terrible controls, bad graphics, blah blah blah, you get it already. But I've been noticing that it's actually like the same if you actually flip it around. Now what I mean is that games that used to be considered bad are now good, apparently. Or at least they're underrated. They were overhated, right? These games aren't as bad as they were made out to be back then. That right there is something that I've just been noticing, and I don't get it. How does time change the quality of something? How does a game that was once great become bad and outdated and unplayable? And how does something that was bad back then now become good and underrated? Oh, this game wasn't so bad, it's actually quite good. If something's good, it'll always be good. It doesn't become bad as time goes by, and something that's bad will always be bad. A great example of this, and I guess what I've been noticing it in as of late, is Call of Duty. Or I guess this could be the case for like the past few years, but there is such a hypocritical portion of that fan base that used to complain about games such as Ghosts, right? That is the example I'm going to be using actually. So for anyone that played that game back in the day, you'll know that it was a rather unpopular game. People hated it. They see that as the start of the downfall of Call of Duty, right? So as the years have gone by and Call of Duty's got worse and worse, releasing shitty game after shitty game, people are starting to look back at a game such as Call of Duty Ghosts, which they once hated, and now they're looking at it in a different light. Oh man, this game wasn't so bad, it was actually quite underrated. No, it's not, okay? It's just that these new games have lowered your standards. So, a game that you once hated back then, because compared to previous games that you absolutely adored, it now seems better compared to these new games. That's something that's the case for just gaming in general, is that the quality of games have lowered so much that people get used to it and it lowers their standards. They look back at games that 15, 20 years ago were considered terrible, and now they think, oh, maybe the game wasn't so bad, it's actually quite underrated. I actually like this game now. It simply comes down to the quality of games lowering your standards. That's all it is. Games that were great will always be great. They don't become outdated. Yes, certain systems may not age that well, but a classic will always be a classic. And a steaming turd will always be a steaming turd. But I hope you all enjoyed. Just want to get this off my chest because it has to be said, okay? So I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and sayonara.